From miraculous comebacks to shocking stat lines, these are the moments that have left a lasting impact on the Call of Duty esports community and have solidified their place in the history books. Clayster is a 3-time world champion in Call of Duty, but on March 18th, 2022, he was dropped from the New York Subliners.
I have been benched from the New York Subliners. My performances in-game haven't been good enough.
Many players would have given up at this point, but Clayster refused to let his setbacks define him. Despite his age of 30, considered ancient in the fast-paced world of competitive gaming, Clayster poured all his energy into the amateur circuit, and it wasn't easy. The younger players were hungry for victory, and he failed to make a single grand final in the pit. As all hope seemed to be lost for his return to the CDL, Vegas Legion took notice of Clayster's talent and recruited him for the Modern Warfare 2 season. As he stepped back onto the big stage, Clayster knew he was making history as the oldest player to compete in the CDL. At Major 1 in Raleigh, the crowd went wild as Clayster clutched a 1v3 against the team that dropped him.
Down in the worst spot possible, and if you open up a door out of just a big, hey, here I am sign, Priesta at least gives him a freebie. And so does oh my God! What are you looking at? 10% clutch and 90% choke. I'm not doing anybody favors. I don't care if you don't get a red dot. How do you not hear gunfire?
It wasn't a good offseason for me at all, and so to come back out here, to be able to perform for you guys on stage, you guys at home, it means a lot, so thank you guys. You know, I want to go out with a bang, not a whimper, right? So I couldn't take being benched and then just ending my career, so I'm glad I'm back, I'm fighting. You know, I'm just happy to be here.
Whether you're a pro or not, playing Search and Destroy, Round 11, will get your heart racing. In a Pro League match between Splice and Hyper Games, Josh was the sole survivor in the final round of the game. With 4 enemies still remaining, he knew that the pressure was on, but Josh remained ice cold to come out with the victory for his team.
4 kills and already 1 has gone down. Hyper Games gets the first. It's Brain who draws blood. Brain's got a second. Hyper Games could go 2-0 up in this series, and they probably will. Josh, no one's looking. The backs are turned. He's going to punch in the digits. This is going to be the ninja digits. Splice are leveling up the series.
What? That is the greatest S&D anyone has ever watched in the history of the planet.
I'm speechless. I'm genuinely speechless. It's over, and Splice have leveled it out. It was a 4 versus 1 ninja defuse from Josh to pick it up. He sits down.
On the topic of Round 11s, who could forget the insane clutch from Attach at the Stage 1 playoffs in 2018? In the early moments of the round, Attach used his score streak, the Artillery Barrage, in hopes of finding an easy kill, but instead, his teammates fell around him and he was left in a 1v3 situation. He needed to make a miracle play to win the round and the game. There was only one thing that he could do.
It's all on Attach now. The comeback seems to be dead. The comeback seems to be dead. He runs through his own artillery. He runs through his own artillery, and now it's a 1 versus 1.
Yeah, but Krim knows where he's going. Krim has read this perfectly, but I think Attach saw him. Did Attach see him? One-on-one. One-on-one. Oh my God. Krim's in the sight. Attach tracking back. Krim goes low on him. I think he might have saw him. Oh my God, Krim's hitting mid-map. Attach comes back. Here's the gunfight. Attach is able to win it. FaZe Clan up 2-0 with the 1-5 comeback.
Are you kidding me? What a play out of Attach Optic. They don't expect him to go around.
Scraps has always been known for his incredible slaying prowess, but even he couldn't have predicted the performance he was about to put on in this match against Mindfreak. With a Pro League spot on the line, he dropped 16 kills and 0 deaths to help Red Reserve win the map. To this day, no player has ever gone an entire game of Control without dying once.
Michael, please don't die. That'd be crazy. He's 13-0.
Full streaks. And you know what? If he goes,
he's 5 off getting his lightning strike. Call it all in.
War machine.
Call it all in.
Hello, welcome to Arsenal, and welcome to the world of Scraps.
Just put everything in. Throw it all in, boys. Give me that perfect. Give us it.
He's got another lightning strike. He's doubled up. Matthew Marshall. Lightning strike was pinged just to see where they are. They're not challenging. Drone squad. Double. Scraps, what are you doing? Oh, he's actually going to bait in. You don't need the cluster. Slide on in. Is he going to go for the perfect game?
Don't die. Don't die. No, don't challenge.
He's playing for it. You can see him. He doesn't want to die. Yo, throw the Semtex. Get it out.
He's going to do it.
1 tick away. The drone squad's coming in. The lightning strike's going down. And Zone A is going to the boys of Red Reserve. They've lost 3 lives again. And yes, admittedly, a little bit easier. Scraps is the second drone squad. He's 16-0. Scraps is absolutely killing it. But Red Reserve, that is how you play control. Ton is literally applauding. And Matty Marshall, a.k.a. Scraps there, taking it over.
He's in him, he's telling them.
Classic is known for being ice cold under pressure, but this particular game of Search and Destroy was not too kind to him. No matter how hard he tried, he just couldn't seem to get a single kill. And as the game progressed, Classic's frustration only grew.
One right there off the break, and a bomb is going to go down. Good start for Most Wanted. Yeah, and they're just going to play this a little bit slower. They're going to try and get that first pick, use that aggression of Most Wanted brand. And Classic too, I mean, he has some great events under his belt as well.
We're going to jump on board with Classic first of all.
The Goose Cam.
Yeah, he's got the bomb on him. Managed to get a bit of control in the top motel center of power going through. Classic, this could be his opportunity to get a kill. I think he was spotted there. He has been spotted. He's going to go down. And it will be 0 and 7 for Center, but there we go. FaZe managed to get a round back. Ball with Huddle now. He's actually going to be seen there and called out. It's going to be Classic in a 1 versus 3. Down he goes as Apathy picks up at least 3 that round. 5-4. And FaZe are suddenly right back into this.
Yeah, if you're Most Wanted, freaking out a little bit.
Do you know who else is probably freaking out?
Who?
Classic.
Well, Classic is still over.
He's 0 for 9.
Classic.
Speaking
still
of
struggling.
Speaking of confidence, I've got to jump on board with him. We've got to see whether or not. I mean, this is the time to get the kills.
Yeah. Try and just run away and just buy time. It looks like there's a player behind him. Actually, the player behind is not able to pick up that kill. And that is huge, Bryce. And
down he goes.
Spacely able to spot him as he walks around the corner.
How did he get a kill?
And that was really scary for Most Wanted. Classic celebrating his 0 and 11. I mean, his teammates have to be just looking at him like, man, what happened?
But there you go. A win is still a win.
Pred had always dreamed of making it big in the CDL, but it wasn't going to be easy as a competitor from Australia. There were 0 APOC players on a starting roster in the league in 2021, and nothing looked like it would change anytime soon. But after 2 years of terrible results, the Seattle Surge decided to take a risk in the offseason by picking up 2 unproven amateurs in Sib and Pred. Both players impressed right off the bat, but it was Major 3 where Pred in particular showed everyone why they shouldn't have slept on him.
There we go, it's a couple more kills and they get it. Seattle, hold on, they line up for him, take him down, the comeback of time. Seattle Surge getting it done on Tuscan. 2 for 2. Now going the way of FaZe, and it's a tight one indeed. Pred trying to find the entry through side. Here we go, he's in. Finds at least one. Towards the back, his Arcides. Kept Pred stay alive, does better than that. Picks up the kills. Another for Pred. Sweet child of mine. Time going the way of Surge. Melts is there on the back line. They've done it. For the first time in CDL history, Seattle Surge are your champions.
Not only did he help Surge win their first ever major, but Pred also won the MVP award, becoming the first ever player from the APOC region to accomplish both. At the Stage 5 major in 2021, it was Minnesota Rocker against Toronto Ultra. Many were anticipating a close series, but Toronto shut that down quickly by taking a commanding 4-0 lead. With their backs against the wall, Rocker pushed themselves to the limit as they fought to claw their way back into the game.
Patiently though, so you have a rotation here, but Cammy, he tries to hop the wall, and yeah, they're gonna hear that audio cue, so now it is down to FaZe with the cricket hand, and there we go, Rocker are on the board!
Oh, let's hear it, they're on the board! Maybe the final starts now! They're gonna bring it back, Joe, map by map, get it all the way to a final map.
Just laying prone to stop it. The next gunfight's gonna be huge. They go 1 for 1. Major Maniac actually has the angle. The wall pain comes through. Cammy flies out, not gonna hit it. Rocker close it out. And now 2 maps in a row for Rocker on the brink of defeat.
Through.
I think that's Priest's 3rd first blood. He's winning those fights, then Standy to follow it up. We've seen this before. Little hop, little chow. And it's Cammy last alive, 1 versus 4. Nice read, but it's not going to matter because Standy, the movement, the gunny, it is there. And it's 3 maps in a row for Rocker. This has been unbelievable. Perhaps one for the history books. It's gunfight after gunfight going to Rocker. And there's nobody close for Ultra. It's a map win for Rocker.
Against all odds, they finally tied the score at 4-4. One last map on Raid Search and Destroy. Win this and you become the only team in history to complete a 0-4 comeback.
They're able to hit. It's all on to Kleenex to keep Ultra in it. 30 seconds on the clock and Kleenex has bomb. He sees the wrap out. He's going to work the plant. Now to be
he's going to catch him out.
And Priesta, they're going to catch him. He gets away for now. 50
He's got no time. He's got a plant.
Time is dwindling. There's the angle. Kleenex wins one. Attack finishes it. And it is done. The greatest comeback in the history of Call of Duty esports. It's the Minnesota Massacre.
Which one of these moments do you think were the most impressive? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out part 1 of the series, and make sure to subscribe to keep up with all things CDL related.